All right, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Dash. On the same, give double honors to the apostles and the bishop elders of Great Millstone for teaching his word in truth and sincerity and for ruling well. And salutations to my fellow Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching and prophesying in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the elect. Lord will know where some of those men and women. Hey, I'm the brother Gabar Yahweh from GMS Hawaii, coming to you with another quick lesson, and it was inspired by this video that I caught earlier on TikTok, right? And it shows President Trump at this dinner called the Al Smith dinner, right? And I kind of wanted to give a little history on that. And also, too, it just shows you that these politicians, they're all friends. They're all part of the same club. Like George Carlin said, this is one big club and you ain't in it. And this also shows you that, all the false debating, all the false back and forth, the negative rhetoric these politicians sling at one another, it's all for show. It's not true, right? Because they're all on the same team. And it shows you that here. I'm not saying that politicians have to be at each other's throat and punching each other. No, 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 no. But the rhetoric that they spew to the average people, to the people that follow and support them, they do that. While you got so-called Republicans and Democrats literally in the streets fighting with each other, you got people thinking that these so-called presidents and world leaders are going to change their station in life because of some edict that they push, or because of some decision that they're going to make is going to make your life better. They don't care about you. You're not important to them, right? And a lot of people don't even know what the word government means. It means to control the mind, right? And that's what these people do. Matter of fact, let me show you that right here. I'm not going to make it up. We're going to show you on that word, the word etymology, or the word etymology, on etymology, right? So you go government, right? Look up the term government. The word government is an act of governing or ruling system, which a thing is governed, especially from the old French government control, direction, administration. It says French government, to govern, to steer, to be at the helm, to rule, to command, to direct, rule, guide, govern, originally to steer or to pilot. The meaning of government is given in the place. All right, so you got government, hold on, govern, right? It says to rule with authority, to direct, to rule, to guide, to govern, originally to steer, to pilot, self. I'm just looking for the breakdown of the word govern, government, to govern. I know it means to rule the mind. I know it says rule. I'm just trying to break it down. The word govern, Salakia. This particular etymology, I can't find it. I'm not sure if they took it off, but nonetheless, it does mean to steer or to control something. And what these people are doing is they're controlling the minds, the emotions of the people, right, through their rhetoric. And at this meeting that they have, it's called the Al Smith dinner, right? It shows you that, the average citizen that's not there is nothing but a bunch of wealthy elitists, actors, comedians, or whatever, who are part of the inside club. You got this guy Chuck Schumer, he's a so-called Democrat. You got Donald Trump, a so-called Republican. You got a bunch of their donors there, and he's not the only one that's been to these dinners. You got one right here where George Bush, right? You got George Bush, he was there. Barack Obama. They all go to these meetings, right, to get the approval of the Edomites. And the average citizen, you don't know that. And, even apostles speak about this, how, Trump and the Clintons, they're all friends. They make it seem like they're, staunch against one another and against one another's ruleship. But in reality, these people are all part of a club, and they're part of the elite political class in America, right? Who are really controlled by the super elite via their proxies, these wealthy, rich people, right? And again, you're not in it. I think this is Katie Couric. It might be. She looked like Katie Couric, but she was a newscaster. But anyway, let me show Let me show you the one with Trump, and then I'll show you the rest.
White Dudes for Harris. There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Anybody know? Some of you here, White Dudes for Harris. Doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about them at all because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me.
You see? They pushing that adultery. This is a leader. He pushing adultery. He said their wives and their wife lovers are all voting for me. You see? And then you got George Bush. I'll just play this one right here. See, it's all a joke to these people. These people are laughing at you. There's a beautiful picture of Ronald Reagan, George Bush laughing in office, right? It's a beautiful picture that shows you that. And it's made a meme a lot of times. Yeah, this picture right here. I believe that's Warren Buffett, right? It says President Reagan, members of his staff, including Vice President and future President Bush, right? Just laughing it up. And they're all a part of that Bohemian Grove, right? Yeah, like this is a meme right here. We told them the wealth would trickle down. And they're just having a laugh. They're having a fun laugh. And this is what they do at the top. You know, at the top of their political sphere, they drink and have drinks with one another, and they laugh about the average citizen, right? The average person who's not a part of the Bohemian Club, who's not a part of the Skull and Bones, who's not a part of these elite classes, and they rule over you. And you think that these people have your best interest. You're in the streets fighting with each other, and November 5th is coming up, and you're going to see a lot of this. You got the Trumpers against the Harris people, you know, the Democrats against the Republicans, right? But in reality, they're all part of a club and you're not in it. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 20 in the KJV, right? It says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law? They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn innocent blood. But Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is my defense, and my power is the rock of my refuge, right? Because these politicians, they're not going to defend you. They can't defend you when all hell breaks loose. You put your trust in this man, and you're going to be sore displeased. You put your trust in this man, and you're going to be let down severely, because this man don't got your best interest. All right. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is our refuge. You know, that's why we ain't voting. We're not putting no stock in this political system that has never done nothing to us. And I'm not even mad because they ain't supposed to. They're the enemy. They're the enemy. So how can you expect your enemies to do anything for you? Let me read this in the NLT. In the NLT, these verses say, in the NLT, it says Psalms 94 and 20, can unjust leaders claim that the Most High is on their side? Leaders who decrees permit injustice. And that's exactly what these leaders do. While they have you out here fighting with each other, destroying each other, this is who they're really championing for, and it ain't you.
Some people call you the elite. I call you my base.
Yeah, he said some people call you the elite, and they're laughing, and I call you my base. And these are elite Edomites. These are the elites that they're talking to, right? He said some call you the elites, but I call you my base.
People call you the elite. Some people call you the elite. I call you my base.
And they go to these meetings because these are the people that is about to get elected. Sometimes they have their opponents there. You won't notice they was there. But namely, it'd be like typically the first people that speak. He was governor during, but he ended up becoming the president of the United States. I think that year actually. Yeah, that November, he became the president, right? He says presidential candidates attend the Al Smith dinner every 4 years for a gentle roast on one another. So they sit there, they joke, they have these. I don't even think Kamala Harris was at the Al Smith dinner. They didn't even show her ass. So they that's what they do. They roast each other. Mind you, this nigga Trump is supposed to be a felon. You know, they talk about how this dude's going to prison and all this other crazy shit. But he's not thinking about prison. He's not thinking about he got convicted on these so-called felonies, fake charges. This dude was cracking jokes. It's all funny. But you got people's lives in your hands, right? And that's again, let's go back to this in the NLT. Psalms 94 and 20. Can the unjust leaders, these are people who are unjust, bro, in every way. Trump, Kamala Harris, Bush, Biden, Obama, all these people that you put your trust in, they're all unjust leaders, man. But they claim that the Most High is on their side because nothing is happening to them for all this, the wickedness that they have done to us, right? How they destroyed us, how they took the land, how they destroyed us, how they enslaved us. These people really believe that the Most High is on their side, but he's not. The wicked does not have a role in with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai except that of the wicked, right? So it's the book of Psalms, chapter 50 and 16, right? It says, but unto the wicked, who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, right? The Most High said, what? And that's the so-called white man, all right? Especially those men at the top, because that's who this message is going to. But unto the wicked, the Most High said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? And that's what they've done. You see the small hats, they've done it, right? They claiming that they're the Lord's people and how the Lord is working with them. And they're all these victories, these people have been winning for hundreds of years. So in their mind, they believe that the Most High is on their side. They believe that whatever decision they make, the Most High is going to continue to grant them success. And they don't realize that they're about to lose big time, right? And the average people, even of their own race, don't even know that, right? They don't know that the big fall is coming. But again, it says, but unto the wicked, the Most High said, what hast thou to do to declare my statute? Right? They take the law, the statutes and commandments unto themselves, but they don't follow them, right? They abuse the Lord's ways, but they say that they're the chosen people, right? These people say they're so-called Christians and Bible-believing people when they're not. These people believe in Satan, right? Their God is Satan. That's who their God is. Their prophets are the Rothschilds, and they love power and money and the things that they could do with it. They don't love Yahweh Bashim Shai. They're not thinking about the Lord. They might walk into your church. Well, the Lord ain't in them churches, but they'll walk into these churches and play religious for the sake of getting votes, right? Because they want to see how popular they are amongst the plebes. But unto the wicked, the Most High said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee? When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been a partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, thy tongue frameth deceit. And that's all they do. They lie, right? They lie to you, and they have you thinking that they're with you, and they're really not. It says right here, your mouth is full of wickedness. Your mouth is filled with wickedness, and your tongue is full of lies, man. Absolutely. These things hast thou done. I'm sorry. Verse 20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son, because we, the Israelites, are more closely related. We're the closest related to the so-called white man, because he's Esau and we're Jacob. But he framed deceit, and then he slanders us. He does all the wickedness and evil, but then he'll say that we're the criminals, we're the reason for all the evil on the earth, right? He'll put that stigma on other nations too, right? But mainly us, right? He slandered his own mother's son, right? Let's go back to that. Where was I at? Right here. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. These things hast thou done. So this man lied, slandered his own mother's son, destroyed this frame of deceit. So the Most High said, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes, right? So this man thought just because the Most High had been silent through all his wickedness, that the Lord is with him. You know, they go to these wealthy elitist dinners, and they sit and play and laugh and joke, think about ways to destroy us, the Israelites, all kinds of shit. And because the Lord has been quiet, these people really believe that their enterprise is going to go, but they don't know that they're about to be destroyed. Going back into Psalms 94 and 20 in the NLT, it says can unjust leaders claim that the Most High is on their side? Leaders who decrees permit injustice, right? All this man's decrees, they permit injustice, right? And then they laugh about it. I was looking for the quote where he said the haves and the have-nots. Let me see if I can find that. But it's in the same clip right here, which you speak about the haves and the have-mores. Right here it is. You live in a country that's supposed to be the wealthiest country on the earth, but you got so much poverty and so much lopsidedness and intrinsic, uh, and deep embedded is a word I wanted to use. But there's a deep embedded racism and all of that. And this is what your leaders feel. They all laugh and joke. It's all funny.
Except for you, Russert.
It's a lot.
We're here.
These are the American elites right here. It ain't. These are the American elites, and it ain't just the money, bro. It's not just the money, bro. They come from big, wealthy, extremely wealthy families, small hats, WASP families, right? These people are set up. They're chosen. They're not elected. They're selected, and this is what they think.
Thank you, Big Al. Thank you all. Your Excellency, Mr. Vice President, Mrs. Clinton, Governor Pataki and Mayor Giuliani, Congressman Lazio, Al Smith, all the Smiths who are here, a lot of you here, distinguished dais, better known as the top 1%.
Yeah, which is the archdiocese. So they have to have their high level priest there, right? Which is the Roman Catholic Church, right?
Except for you, Russert. Thank you all very much. This is an impressive crowd, the haves and the have-mores. Some people call you the elite. I call you my base.
Right, and say it is. So and that's who they work for. They don't work for the average person. They're joking. The haves and the have-mores, man. Right? Some call you the elite. I call you my base. Right? And they set these depraved people up, and you think that these people are with you. And it's the same thing that's going on with the whole that Trump was the same thing. What is the Al Smith Memorial, right? Al Smith Memorial Foundation Dinner. The Al E. Smith Memorial Foundation Dinner, commonly known as the Al Smith Dinner, is an annual white tie dinner in New York City to raise funds for Catholic charities. Yeah, right. Supporting children in various needs in the archdiocese, which recently the Catholic Church, they agreed to pay like over I don't know some like 800 something $1 million or something like that, maybe like almost $1 billion in payments for people that they have recently they accosted. I ain't gonna they essayed. I can't really say it on this video. This is held in New York City's Waldorf Astoria Hotel on the third Thursday of October, which you can best believe that's a high satanic day, right? A high level satanic day. Let me see. October calendar, right? You can best believe that's a satanic day, right? Calendar for October, right? It says it's the third Thursday, 2024, right? The third Thursday. So 1, 2, 3. So yeah, it was yesterday on the 17th, right? Let me see the satanic calendar. Satanic calendar. I can't make that one. Oh my God. Slocky. Find a calendar, but I've seen it. I've seen the so-called calendar before, and I'm just trying to see if I could find it. There's a calendar, a satanic calendar, with all these different days on it. But I'm sure that's a high-level satanic day because October is a high-level satanic month. All right, October is a high-level satanic month. Um, yeah, I can't find it. I know brothers had took a picture of it, and they had all these different days for the satanic holidays. But anyway, back to this. It says it's held in New York City's Waldorf Astoria on the third Thursday of October. It is hosted by the Archbishop of New York. It is organized by the Alfred E. Smith Memorial Foundation to honor Al Smith, who grew up in poverty and later became a governor of New York 4 times and was the first Catholic nominated for the president by the majority of the parties as a Democratic nominee in 1928 elections, right? And this is this guy, Alfred E. Smith, who they hold these dinners at. And really, these people, they don't worship the Most High. The Roman Catholic Church is not a place that worships Yahweh Bashim Shai. They worship Satan. So that means by just a case of deduction, all these people are Satanists, right? All these people are satanic worshipers. Then
a campaign can require a lot of wardrobe changes. We blue jeans in the morning, perhaps suit for a lunch fundraiser, sport coat for dinner. But it's nice to finally relax and to wear what Ann and I wear around the house.
I'm still making the most of my time in the city. Earlier today, I went shopping at some stores in Midtown. I understand Governor Romney went shopping for some stores in Midtown.
Don't be surprised if the president mentions this evening the monthly jobs report where there was a slight improvement in the numbers. He knows how to seize the moment, this president, and already has a compelling new campaign slogan. You're better off now than you were 4 weeks ago.
yeah, they're all playing you people. You're all playing. It's all a joke for you. It's roasting. They're so-called roasting these dry-ass jokes, right? So this is what they do. Let's go back to this, man. It says Psalms 94:20. Can unjust leaders claim that the Most High is on their side? Leaders who decrees permit injustice. Exactly. And that's all you face here in this country is injustice, right? Just the book of Isaiah 10. I think it's 10:20. Hold on. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. And that's what these leaders here in this country do, right? Because all their decrees really are to set up to destroy the poor, which is the Israelites, all right? And so the scripture says, woe unto them who decree unrighteous decrees, to turn aside the needy from judgment, right? And to take away the right of the poor of my people, because it's all about the Lord's people, the Israelites. And that's what these devils do. That widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless, which is us, right? And our mothers, right? It says they deprive the poor of justice. Exactly. When you get put into the system here in this country, it's always against the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, the Israelites. And they deny the rights of the needy among my people. All our rights are being denied, right? They prey on widows and take advantage of orphans, man. And for a time, we was without the Most High, so we were basically orphans, man. And these people, they abuse it, right? They abuse it, and then they laugh at you, and they make jokes, right? and they go together in these suits. They put these suits on and they laugh. You know, again, like this guy Trump is supposed to be a felon, right? If Jake faced a court case and he lost it, you going straight to prison. You ain't running for president. You ain't outside going to these high level meetings. All they get on the news and talk about how evil this guy Trump is, but yet and still these guys are all part of the same insider club, bro. They're all part of the same. This nigga's not going to prison. He's not going to do 1 day in prison at all. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because this dude's an insider, a high level insider too, a warlock. You know what I'm saying? Right? And they're making jokes. Their wives and their wives' lovers, I'm dead. People just laugh at it, and it goes over the majority of people's head. Right? People like, that's my president. Jim Gaffigan laughed, loved that one, right? Which is this guy right here, right? Can't help but love the honesty. Yeah, right. And they're joking. It's all jokes while people's lives are hanging in a balance, and they don't care. Like the scripture says about an unjust leader in the book of Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse 1. I believe it's 10 and 1 or 10 and 2. Let me get it. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 3, actually. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. And that's right. This man, Esau, Edom, is the king of the earth right now. And he kills his own people. He killed his people. You know, their leaders killed the people of their own countries. And they're all they care about is power and prestige and money. Right? Keeping the corporations, these Edomite corporations happy, the Amalek happy, extremely happy. Right? That's what they do. So again, Psalms 94 and 20, can unjust leaders claim the Most High is on their side? Leaders who decrees permit injustice. They gang up against the righteous and condemn the innocent to death. And that's what they do to us. Who's the righteous? Us, the Israelites. Who's the innocent? Us, the Israelites. Right? But the Lord is my fortress. My power is the mighty rock where I hide, which is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. The Most High will turn the sins of evil people back on them. He will destroy them for their sins. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, our God, will destroy them. Absolutely. Our God, our power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to destroy these Edomites. He's going to destroy them, bro. You know, while they sit and laugh, the laughing going to stop. Right? The jokes are going to cease. Okay, real soon. Real soon. Right? This is a sign of things to come. Men's zero tolerance for women. I don't know what this is about. Let me see what this is. Let me click on this real quick.
The Al Smith dinner, big political.
It says, Trump, Clinton, best punchlines from Al Smith dinner. Yeah, just like us 7 years ago. These people, they were going at it. You know what I'm saying? She talking about how Donald Trump should not be president, and da-da-da-da. Right? And then these niggas, they had a fucking dinner, chopping it up, man, acting like who they praying to? They ain't praying to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. These niggas are Satanists. This dude's a high-level priest on the left-hand side, a wicked demon. This is all for show, putting their heads down. They're praying to Satan. They're praying to Satan. That's what these people are praying to. They're acting like they were against each other. Remember that? They was acting like they were going head to head. And these niggas are friends, man. They all friends. It's one big club. You ain't in it. Absolutely not. Right? He goes and tells these jokes, but he ended up becoming president. She ended up not becoming a president. And you can best believe they ain't put this bitch in office. They ain't putting no so-called black bitch, some fake HBCU Elamite or whatever in the office. Hell no, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that. This country ain't for that. If she ain't get in, this bitch ain't get in. You know what's it ain't getting in. And they pushing all the people towards this nigga in this race. Right? And he was right back at the same dinner. The same dinner. All these people talk all this shit about Trump and this and that, but they're his friends. They're on the same side, right? So yeah, they go to this meeting. This let's see who this guy is. They don't really give a Al Smith. Alfred Smith Salaki. Al Smith. Al Smith was an American politician who served 4 terms as the governor of New York City. The son of an Irish-American mother and a Civil War veteran Italian-American father, who was raised in the Lower East Side of Manhattan, near Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, this is fucking Edomite. You know? So yeah, I just wanted to bring this out. I saw this. I thought that I could, expand on it a little bit. I saw this guy and I looked up about the Al Smith dinner. But the Al Smith dinner shows that these politicians are all friends, man. They're all friends. So if don't see Shalom, on to the next.